Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another MLB trade rumor video. I'm back. I was gone for 10 days because I didn't have Wi-Fi. So now that I have it, this is the first video that I'm making. And oh boy, is it a spicy one. I'm going to give you the trade proposal that MLB has talked about. And then we're going to talk about it because I think it's hysterical almost. I Googled 5 trade proposals that would make sense entering the 2023 season or the 2023 year, since that is like 5, 6, 7, whatever days away. So this is the first trade that popped up in that video. Bryan Reynolds from the Pirates and right-hander David Bednar for the Yankees, number 2 prospect Jason Dominguez, number 9 prospect Clayton Beeter, number 13 prospect Drew Thorpe, and number 19 prospect Elijah Dunham. Immediately, I hope your brain went, what? Like, you're kidding, right? No, this is actually a trade proposal that MLB.com has suggested as a real possibility. And I'm here to say, absolutely not. This will not happen in a million years. But I will give you the reasoning behind why MLB says this, and then why I think it's a bunch of baloney. But that obviously leads to the question, what do you guys think about this trade? So, given the backstory, Reynolds wants out of Pittsburgh, right? It's a shame that they're wasting him there, and he's had enough, which is completely understandable. So a team needs an outfielder, right? A pretty good outfielder at that, I should say. Bryan Reynolds. He's a switch hitter, outfielder. He had 3 WAR last year, 262 average, 62 RBIs, 27 home runs, was a 126 OPS plus hitter. Good hitter. Obviously, he was good. He was an all-star in 2021. He had Rookie of the Year votes and MVP votes in 2021 as well, but Rookie of the Year votes in 2019. He's been pretty good. He's been the face of Pittsburgh for a while, especially since they've had to work with Cruz and he was injured for a while. So they've really had to focus on Reynolds. And like, he's an above average hitter. He's a good hitter. He's a good outfielder as well. Like, he is a good piece to a team. But what the Yankees want to give up, or at least by MLB.com standards, what the Yankees want to give up is insane. Like, this is 4 top 20 prospects, including arguably the best international signing in likeness to Bo Jackson. Like, they want to give up Dominguez, or at least MLB.com is saying they should. Like, straight up, that is the worst possible thing I have ever seen in writing. It's awful. But not only that, they want to give up 2 top 15 pitchers and another outfielder, Elijah Dunham. Now, looking from the Yankees' perspective, they are kind of in a win-now mode, right? And MLB.com says this. They are in a win-now situation. Pittsburgh is not. They don't know what they're doing in Pittsburgh. They are the bottom feeders of the MLB. They have been for the last 5 years. They don't know what they're doing, and it's a shame because it's a beautiful ballpark. But restarting every single year is not the answer. It seems to be the only answer they can come up with, though. And this is, from a Pittsburgh standpoint, this is a good idea. But from a Yankee standpoint, this is awful. And here's why. Like I said, they're in a win-now mode, so they're going to do what they can to win, right? And obviously Reynolds is a great piece for that. He actually fits that system really well. They re-signed Aaron Judge, of course, to a big 9-year deal. He's going to play the outfield. Duh. He can also DH. Duh. Like, everyone knows that. Then you've got a couple of other big re-signings and signing of Anthony Rizzo and Carlos Rodon. So, like, you're adding pieces. Yeah, you lost a couple of pieces this past offseason, but you kept your big piece, your centerpiece, and Aaron Judge. You added a great pitcher, and Anthony Rizzo is back. Great core right there. Plus, you've gotten guys like Cortez who did really well this year and looks to be a star up and coming if he can stay like that. So, really, they just need to add pieces, right? And there's not a ton of pieces left out there in the free agency market or even the trade market now, as I guess you look into that realm. Bryan Reynolds fits that perfectly, because if you look at the Yankees outfield right now as well, like, the Yankees outfield consists of Carlos Stanton, Harrison Bader, Aaron Hicks, and then 2 no-name guys, along with Aaron Judge, of course. So Aaron Judge is going to play center. Bader, I guess, can play left. He can maybe play center. Judge plays right. I mean, like, you can mix those guys up. Stanton, obviously, is going to DH most of the time. You throw Reynolds in left. You don't have to throw in either Estevan Florial or Everson Pereira. See, I don't even know those guys because they're not stars. So you need another outfielder if you're the Yankees. Aaron Hicks has been garbage last year, at least. So you switch out one switch hitter for another, and you go get Reynolds, right? But the win now situation that MLB.com says, kind of like, I get it, but like that doesn't really work with me, right? You re-sign Aaron Judge for 9 years, and you want to win now. And what I mean by win now is like you're going to give up everything in your farm system to win this year. They're not going to, right? Like, the Blue Jays have been signing players. Obviously, the Red Sox are no longer in MLB contention, I believe, but they got rid of everybody. Like, they're not going to be a competition. The Orioles have gotten better. The Blue Jays are obviously really good. The Rays are always good. The Yankees are honestly not the front runner in that division anymore. Obviously, last year was maybe I wouldn't say a fluke, but like, they're good, but they're never going to be that team, right? So in order to win now, doesn't make sense to give up the entire farm system. Your number 2 prospect, like I said, Jason Dominguez, who has been a stud, or at least has the potential to be a stud. Like, you're going to give him up? This trade would make so much more sense if it was, like, not Dominguez, in my opinion. Like, I feel like you have to give up Dominguez if you're the Yankees, because he's going to be a star, or like that's his potential, right? He's going to be a star, and Reynolds is a star. So you need to kind of swap 1 for 1. And then obviously if they throw in another pitcher who's above average, he was an all-star, in Bednar, like, you're going to need to throw in a little bit more. I think Beater, Thorpe, and Dunham, I guess, do that. But to me, take out Dominguez, trade him with somebody else. Maybe it makes a little bit more sense. But to me, my eyes, not as a Yankees fan, by the way, my eyes going to look at where Reynolds is and then look at where Dominguez could be. Dominguez is much more of a star than I think Reynolds could be, but he hasn't shown it yet, right? So I think that's obviously the give and take that you would have to suggest, right? That you would have to play with. Is Reynolds is a star and Dominguez is not yet. So do you take the chance and say, we will give our number 2 prospect in hopes that Reynolds helps us win now and Dominguez really doesn't pan out? Who knows? It's the Pirates too. I don't think they develop players very well. So maybe it is a good trade. But I would say this is not a good trade by the Yankees. To give up that much potential talent, all top 20 prospects. Of course, you're probably your best one, really, in Dominguez. Like, not a good trade. Not a good trade. Let's just leave it at that. Pirates, though, if they could get this trade, this would be a steal for them, I think. And obviously, Reynolds is not happy there. You need to get him out of there, so you might as well go get a high asking load for it. And, well, maybe they can persuade the Yankees to do so. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you do enjoy the video. I want to know your thoughts down below in the comments, because maybe you do think this is a good trade and I'm overlooking something, or maybe you also agree with me and this is an awful, awful trade by the Yankees, or, you know, have fun with it down in the comments. But also, if you do like the video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more. Peace out.